when you go on the road and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Bonner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On on the run from inside his own 5. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's talk for a second about NC State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. The give from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Caught over the middle. It's Bonner. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Huskers! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Try to get it to the edge. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Got room to work.
The return is tackled down at the 31.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Gonna take a shot. Ball's in the deep ball. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
Oh, he's got some space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it down the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Rides the back on the option, the give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's looking deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. Bringing it back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground, finding an escape route, turning it on, and a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Plows through the defense. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nebraska! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the returner will be brought down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the RPO, complete. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
From the gun, running back on the move. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's got it again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. A third down try for the offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working on the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He fires to the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little time. Connection to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Pulls it in. It's Thurman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense looks like they're coming. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thurman. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
2nd down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. no mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks